Hello, my lovely Libra, and thank you for joining me. This is your general March reading. So please do take what resonates and toss the rest. Also, check out the other signs in your chart that might resonate with you more if this one doesn't. If it does, however, please do like, subscribe, share, all of that kind of good stuff, as it helps to get to the other Libras and it helps my channel grow. So we will go ahead and get started without further ado. Alrighty, let's go ahead and get started. This first row is kind of where you are now. And the second row is kind of what you can expect to see coming throughout the month and going forward. Of course, as you know, time is fluid in tarot and gender is neutral if you had any question about that. So let's go ahead and take a look at what we got here. So we have the Wheel of Fortune in reverse, and that kind of tells me that maybe right now you don't feel like you're in the perfect place, but you're working towards it. So you have things in motion. You have all of these all these things are going, they're in motion, you're kind of moving towards something, but you're just not quite there yet, or you are working towards getting there, but you just haven't finalized everything in the way you need to. So if you're working on a relationship, things will get better, it does feel like. If you're working on, something job-wise, opportunity-wise, if you're looking to move, looking to close on something, anything like that, I do feel like while you feel kind of right now like things are up in the air, they're not exactly where you want them to be. I do feel like you feel like you're a little bit unsettled right now, but it is going to looks like it's going to get better from what I see here, because your very next card is the Four of Wands, and the Four of Wands is a card of stability. So of course, that is letting me know that you are going to be moving more into a stable place. It is kind of what you were aiming for. It tells me that your Wheel of Fortune, whatever it was you were working on, whatever you were working with or toward, it is going to come to fruition more so. You are going to be able to settle down a little bit, feel a little bit more settled, calm, stable, whether that's in your relationship, if you're moving, changing relationships and moving into a new one, or if you're into job situation changes, or things have just been kind of unsettled at work, anything like that. I think all of that is going to smooth out for you very well, whether it's relationship, whether it's finances, whether it's home life, what have you, because you do have this stability card coming in. So I do feel like that, that's right, very, very soon. That's kind of in the now-ish. Again, time is fluid with tarot, so that's kind of in the now-ish time frame. So I do feel like that is like super soon, if not already starting for many of you. The next card you have is the Six of Cups, and the Six of Cups is it's somebody in your past. It could be a love coming in that you've had in the past, someone you've known from the past. It could be a past love, or it could just be someone you know from the past who is coming back around and there is a love spark there. It also could be just childhood friends, things like that you reconnect with. Maybe you just have a reunion or something coming up that you're looking forward to, or you run into some old school friends or some childhood friends, things like that. Those kinds of things might be coming up or have already come up. If you have run into somebody from your past, I do feel like they may have some interest in you, or you may have some interest in them. If it is somebody that is from your past, or maybe was a past love, that might be something that you are considering rekindling, or might be worth considering rekindling, because I don't see any negativity surrounding that in the cards at this point. Right below your Wheel of Fortune, we do see the Three of Cups, and that is another positive card. That's a card of cooperation, collaboration, communication, celebration, all of those kinds of good togetherness. And again, I feel like that, that could be, again, something where you're coming into a gathering. You might have a family reunion, you might have a like I said, a school reunion, something where you're getting together with other people that you had from your past. That might be where you meet or see this person again that you had in your past, because I do see a togetherness, a symbol there, situation. And with it coming underneath your Wheel of Fortune kind of being not quite to fruition yet, let's say, I do feel like perhaps this is where it's showing that it does come into fruition. So this may be later in the month. So later, second half of the month, especially if, for example, some of you know of something that is coming up where you may have something planned, to be meeting with a lot of people, together with a lot of people, where you're going to have certain celebration, a birthday party, a gathering, some sort of group thing. It could even be a work, meeting or trip or organized rather event, something of that nature. But I do feel like this is something where you are certainly going to kind of have that come to fruition, and there's going to be kind of that feeling where it's kind of like it comes full circle for you and things start to feel like they're coming together. Everything is starting to really vibe for you in the way that you really wanted them to. And I kind of feel like that's going to be coming a little bit later in the month, but certainly coming for you. The next card we have is the Hierophant. And again, this is a card that is showing you having spiritual wellness, spiritual sound. You feel like you're in touch and in tune. You feel solid inside, internally. And with that coming right below the Four of Wands, that's telling me that not only do you feel stable, like you're permanently, or rather personally, on stable footing, like in your physical world, okay, but you also feel like you are on stable footing spiritually. So you're emotionally feeling better than maybe you have in quite some time. You may have been going through a little bit of turmoil trying to get to this point. Again, if it was trying to get to a certain place with a job, get to a certain place in a relationship, maybe you were feeling lonely and then you meet this person from your past, and that's the connection or the spark you really needed to kind of make you feel settled, make you feel complete, make you feel like that void or that hole has been filled for you, rather. That could be what it is, because it's, it's next to your celebration card, positive type thing. It's underneath your, stable Four of Wands, good foundation card. So I feel like this is all coming together for you this month, kind of as a good, stable, emotional and socially sound situation. Now, whether this is a socially sound situation with, work colleagues, just friends and family, or actually a relationship building too, I think that's going to be more up to you. I do feel personally, we'll get clarifiers on all this, of course, to give you some more insight, but I personally am feeling like there may be some romance budding here, more so than just, friends, family, and all of that kind of goodness. But at the very least, certainly that. Your last card here is the Two of Pentacles. And that coming next to the Hierophant and below the Six of Cups lets me know that with this, you may be given opportunities, financial opportunities, job opportunities, different things. And they could pop up, this person who is from your past may be offering you an opportunity to join them in a work position or an investment position, an opportunity, something of that nature. But I do feel like in some sort of regard here, you are going to be proposed to an opportunity here that you can make a decision and kind of decide what you want to do financially on some things also. So I do think it's going to open you up. So whatever you were working towards is going to open you up. This opportunity of these people here, as well as, this person from your past. I think between those people in some regard, not only are they going to bring you some sort of feeling of stability, but also they're going to bring you some sort of news of opportunity, potentially, financially or job wise, or maybe like give you a moonlighting type opportunity for a second income stream or something of that nature, where you have some things to think about there. So we're going to go ahead and we'll get some clarifiers out of our psychic deck here and see if that helps us get any more information that we might be able to kind of enlighten us a bit on what some of these things might mean for you personally. And then we'll go from there. So let's see what we've got here on this Wheel of Fortune in reverse. Okay, so crown chakra. And I think just in general, that is saying again, everything that you are seeing, knowing, your all-knowing self, everything knowledge-wise, everything that you feel, spiritually, non-spiritually, everything is a little bit out of sorts right now. You don't know what's going to happen, what's not going to happen. You feel just a little out of sorts. That's why it's upside down, okay? It's like it's just not coming. Maybe it's not coming quick enough for you, the things that you want. Maybe you just kind of don't know what you want yet. You may have been coming out of a relationship. You may have just been changing jobs or coming out of a job that you didn't really care for. Whatever your situation may be at this point, you kind of you don't really have an expectation of anything specific. You almost kind of feel like it is, you have that mentality of almost it is what it is at this point. You may just kind of be spent. To be frank, you may just be spent. You may be mentally just over it. This may have been a tough year for you. Last year may have been a tough year for you. And at this point, you're just kind of like, all 5 of my senses are shot. So my 6th sense, it's shot too. Everything's shot right now. I'm just going to ride it out and hope for the best. And I kind of feel like that's why your Wheel of Fortune is upside down right now. You just kind of don't know what to expect. But looking forward here, everything does look like it's moving in a good direction for you, a fantastic direction actually. So let's go ahead and get a little bit more. How about on this 4 of Wands? Fulfillment of wishes. So, you know, everything that, again, you may not have had any expectations because you may be like, every time I think I want something or every time it blows up on my face. I've been trying my butt off for this, that, and whatever, but everything just goes the opposite way. I'm a jinx, whatever it may be. But again, here, this stability, you're going to be moving into fulfillment of wishes, okay? So things are going to be turning around for you and looking much better. Like I said, all these cards are positive cards. I see nothing super negative about any of these cards. These all look very good. The only card that was of any sort of, if you will, negativity, if you want to call it that, was the Wheel of Fortune being upside down. And that's only more so because I think you just didn't even know what direction to take. And again, I think the crown chakra on that is saying, you're just kind of at a loss more than anything. How about the 6 of Cups? New beginnings. And that's pretty clear. I do feel like you are going to be meeting up with somebody from your past or sparking things up with somebody that you may have had a relationship before. And whether it was a relationship, a situationship, a friendship, whatever, I do think you're going to have new beginnings with them. And for some sense, I just feel like it's more than just a friendship this time. I feel like even if it wasn't last time, I do feel like we're looking more towards something new with them. It could also be that it's just something that's financial. It is above the 2 of Pentacles here. So it's possible it's just a new beginning, a new opportunity in the financial realm. But something in it is just, I feel like there's just more of a romantic side to this. I do feel like that. And I do feel like that with the fact that it's coming into a celebration type card. I just feel like there's more there. There's something there. So let's get clarification on that 3 of Cups. So suffering and silence. And I feel like that with that coming under the Wheel of Fortune upside down and the crown chakra, I feel like what that's saying is that for a long time, you have been kind of suffering in silence. You have kind of been, feeling just not your best self, feeling as though everything you've done has just either not been good enough or just not gotten you where you wanted to, or every time you took 1 step forward, you took 2 steps back. You just did not get what you needed to get. Every time it was like, no matter what I do, it just never works out. I just fall flat on my face. I just can't win for losing. You've just had that feeling. And I really feel like that's been something that's just plagued you for quite a while now, to be honest. That's the feeling I get. But I do feel like because we're going forward with this celebration card, I feel like what that is saying is that now it's time for that to be no more. That now what it's saying is you don't have to suffer in silence anymore. Now you have other people that you can spend time with, you can be with, that will help celebrate with you, help you come out of that feeling, help you move forward with new beginnings here, and help you move forward in a positive light. Again, that's also next to your Hierophant card. So I think they're going to help you not just maybe physically, if you need help that way, finding a job or getting out of the house or going places, doing things, but also emotionally, spiritually, that kind of thing. So how about this Hierophant card? What do we have here? Moving on. And again, I think that is exactly what they are going to help you do. Spiritually, emotionally, physically move on, right? So anytime you've had a long drought of, abundance, let's say, anytime you've had some time where you just feel like, gosh, everything has just been crud for the last while. It's just crap. It's just a shit show, let's say, for a year, or 6 months or 3 months or however long it's been for you, that you just feel like I've just been under this cloud. It's like following me around no matter what I do, I try, and it's just whatever. It takes its toll on you. You get worn down, you're tired, you're beat, you're just exhausted. It just takes its toll on you, right? So this is your time where spiritually, you're able to move on, because now you don't need to suffer in silence anymore. You have people, you have new beginnings, you have someone from your past coming in that I still feel like is more than just a friend here. And I think that that's going to be just immensely great for you as a person. How about this Two of Pentacles here? So rest and rejuvenate. So what I'm getting out of that is that you are going to have an opportunity. Something is going to come in. It may come in with this new beginning. It may come in with this person from your past. That may be something where that's how you meet them. You meet them as an opportunity. You meet them through work. You meet them through something like that. And you have an opportunity to kind of decide what you want to do. And it's a financial opportunity as well. But again, I think with this Rest and Rejuvenate card, it's just telling you to make sure before you make any decisions, weigh, balance all your options. Just because you're coming out of a drought, it's instinct, right? For most people. Oh gosh, I've got an opportunity now. Holy crap, I want to jump on it, right? Before it gets away, because I've had nothing but bad luck for so long, or everything's just blown up for so long. I need something, jump on it. But I think what it's saying is take your time, think it through. If you look at it, it's a person who is like really contemplative. They're really thinking. It's kind of like the Hanged Man almost type of energy, contemplative thought. So I do think maybe what that is saying is take your time, think it through before you make any decisions, financial or otherwise, before you make any new beginnings. But I do think that, you are going to have more opportunities, and it is going to be very good for you. So let's get some more clarification here, if we can, on this crown chakra and oh my goodness. Okay, I'll get it right here in a second. The Wheel of Fortune in reverse. I'm so sorry here. Out of our moon card. So protection. Again, I think that you have kind of protected yourself from doing much, because you kind of just know that everything you touch is like going to pieces. So I don't think you've made a lot of strides or effort to move forward. But I do think once you kind of start getting these opportunities, as they start coming in, you are going to want to grab them. Just don't grab them too quickly. But I do think they are coming in, and they are going to be very lucrative, fruitful, what have you for you, if you want them to be. How about this fulfillment of wishes over the Four of Wands? Growth. I mean, you can't get any better than that, right? So you're going to grow in stability. You're going to grow in your fulfillment of wishes. What you want to happen, you're going to put into motion. You're going to actually grow it. You're going to actually see it come to fruition, move it forward. That's amazing. That's great. And you're going to probably have new beginnings with it, and some help from somebody from your past, potentially, maybe even more than just a friend. But let's see what that says as well. Power. So this is telling me, again, that you need to harness your own power, okay? This means you need to trust in yourself to have some strength and power here. I don't care how much you doubt yourself right now because you've had some bad luck in the past, or things just haven't gone your way, or it feels like everything you touch just isn't good, or every time you take a step forward, it's moving backwards. Now is the time to really put your plans into motion. Things are working. The universe is conspiring in your favor right now, it looks like. Wishes are coming. Growth is coming. Opportunities and new beginnings are coming. There are people coming to help you move forward. All these things are coming for you, that you no longer have to suffer in silence. So let's get some clarification on that with your Three of Cups. All right, darkness. Again, that's saying you no longer need to be in the darkness. Use your power to get out of the darkness. The darkness is a place where you can be quiet and think. It's kind of like the void in this deck, okay, in some regards, because you have people now that will keep you out of there. And with darkness being under the protection card, it's saying, you may have felt like you were in the dark. You may have felt alone. but you don't have to stay harbored in your own little, protective cocoon anymore. There are people who want to help you. You don't have to suffer in silence anymore. You have the ability to move on. You have power now. You have spiritual growth. You have 3 of Cups. You have a 6 of Cups person from your past here. You have the things you need. You have the tools at hand. Use them. Move forward. You are going to be able to be very successful with whatever it is that you're wanting to do, but you have to accept that you can and get out there and do it. So how about this moving on? Trust. Again, what did I say? Right under growth and right under fulfillment of wishes and power. You have to trust that you can do this, that you have the power, you have the knowledge, you have the energy, you have the luck, you have the people, the support group. You have everything at your disposal now to make the things happen that you've been maybe trying to make happen for a long time and haven't been working out. Now they're going to work out. Now they are going to happen for you. So now is the time. Trust in yourself. Trust that you can move forward. You have spiritual guidance. You have, your spirit is strong now. You are feeling fuller and more healed going forward this month. Now is the time. Strike while the iron is hot, while the opportunities do come in. And there will be opportunities that you can kind of weigh and think about. But do think about them. Let's get some clarification on that as well. But again, just trust in yourself that you have the power to do this and the people around you to help you this time. Gratitude. And the gratitude is coming with these people. It's under your 6 of Cups. This person is going to help you, whether it's a situationship, a relationship, a friendship, somebody who's going to give you an opportunity from your past to move forward with whatever it is you want, with this new beginning that you want, whatever it is, you have the power, okay, to take that, to utilize it, to make it work for you. Trust in yourself. You have plenty of growth options here. Just be grateful, okay? Take the time to think about them before you jump at them. Make good decisions because you do not want to go back to where you were before, and everything will be just fine. You have all of these opportunities coming to you. They're coming. This month is going to be your month. Much better than what it's been. I mean, I can see from the, Wheel of Fortune in reverse card that it's not been the best for you for a while. But now you have opportunities to get out of the darkness. You can reflect in that darkness, but don't stay in that darkness. You've suffered in silence long enough. Now it's time to move on and trust that you can do that and have the support to do so. Let's get 3 cards. This is like advice from Spirit to hopefully help you with getting forward for this month. So this first one says, soul alignment. It's time for a radical change. How can you show up for yourself in ways that you never have before? Again, show up for yourself. Trust that you have the power to grow. Be grateful for anyone who will help you, and someone is coming to help you. Someone from your past is coming to help you. Other people are going to collaborate, celebrate, cooperate with you to help you. Utilize that to the best of your ability. It's coming for you. This is right under that card. That's coming for you. You can radically change your results by shifting your beliefs, okay? What belief is limiting you? So don't let your fear limit you. Trust that you can grow and fulfill your wishes, okay? And move on. This is all directly above this. Trust that. Trust that you have that ability, okay? Out of the woods, you've made it through. Again, you've got the power, the strength. You're getting options that you get to choose now, okay? You're going to have plenty of choices. You have new beginnings coming. You have help from someone from your past, someone you knew. And you've made it through the hardest time. You're ready to emerge. Something better, something bright, new, great, wonderful. It's coming for you. This is your month. And Spirit's telling you all this directly right here. It's all right here for you. So, I mean, I think this is a fantastic reading for you. I think everything you want is here. I think everything you need is there for you. All the tools are at your disposal. You just have to get to that mindset where you trust in yourself. You have the authority and the power, and you're ready, okay? Because it's there. Also, just to kind of give you some numbers here. We have the 23 and the 32 side by side. So the 3 and the 2 in reverses. If 3 and 2 mean anything to you. With the 5 here, 3 and 2 together is 5. So we have a 5 coming up quite a bit. Here's a 2 again. You know, we have 24, 40, 26, 2. The 2 is coming up a whole lot. 32, 23. The number 2 is coming up a ton here in all of these cards. I did see under here the 9 coming up quite a bit. So, you know, again, yeah, the 9 came up multiple times. So I see the 5, the 2, the 9. That's kind of the most predominant ones I see. If those mean anything to you, just kind of keep those in mind. But again, everything is at your disposal. Everything is going to be on the up and up. So I see nothing negative coming for you. I think everything is looking great if you just seize it and be prepared for it, because it's time for you to come out of that kind of cloud maybe that you've been under for a while, and just wait for that opportunity and strike while it's hot, because it's going to be coming in hot for you. So I hope you have a great month, and I hope everything works out for you, and I hope to see you back for your weekend energy readings next weekend. Bye, my lovely Libra.